calm people down a little bit, and please understand out here that you can't do this. You can't run with the hare and hunt with the hound. You can't say that, you know what, polarization is bad, but say at the same time, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, we benefited from Muslim polarization. Don't do that. That's hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy, because you admitted that Muslim polarization helped the Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, can the title sequence play out, please, Deepthi? That buys me 10 seconds to calm everyone down in the studio. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what a debate that is. Now the Congress, Mamata Banerjee, NCP left, everyone is gloating over the results of Karnataka and saying that this is the sign. They say now we have won 2024, now we will defeat the BJP. I have a problem with this, because essentially what they are trying to do, they are trying to take a massive localized anti-incumbency factor, and they are trying to tell you that this is the bellwether for the 2024 elections. In my view, that does not make sense. It is surely a wake-up call for the BJP, but it is all at a local level. The BJP's local rebellion, the BJP's local administration, the fact that the BJP thought that only polarizing or counter-polarizing at the last minute would help it sweep the election. The BJP, the fact that the party machinery was not working together, the fact that they were over-depending on the Narendra Modi campaign. But these are all local factors and local mistakes. In my view, you cannot look at this as anything more than a wake-up call for the BJP. It is certainly not an indicator of how 2024 is going to pan out. Here's a report on what happened today, and then we debate.
For the Congress, it's been a historic mandate, a record seat share and a record vote share.
I credit my party cadres and all my leaders. They have worked hard. People have exposed faith in us. The leaders have supported us. It is a collective leadership, and we have jointly worked. I have said in the beginning, joining together is the beginning, and the day I took the oath, thinking together is the progress, working together is the success. That is what I said on the day.
All because of the state leadership that has ensured the party comes back with force in the state.
It is a stepping stone for the coming Lok Sabha election. Modi thinks that by seeing his face, voters will vote. That is proved wrong.
But can Congress gloat and call this election a reflection on 2024?
Karnataka has given a new mantra to save democracy in India. It's a pathway to save democracy and save constitution across India.
Historical trends have shown that the state elections are no reflection of the national mood.
Victory and defeat are not new to Bharatiya Janata Party. Started with only 2 seats. BJP has grown to form the government in the state on its own strength. Party workers need not to be panicked by these results.
The state elections are fought on regional and ground issues. Can regional aspirations be thrust nationally to predict the 2024 elections? Let's debate.
Okay, how much can we project this into 2024 is a question right now. Abhishek? Yes. What's the connection to 2024? Opening comment from you, Abhishek. How is the 2024 impact of these results, if any?
For one, there is obviously momentum going for the Congress party, so there would be some tailwinds for them.
Yeah.
Also, in the opposition space, the Congress can be a little more confident. I'm giving the Congress perspective. And like we saw this Sharad Pawar doctrine where he said that there cannot be opposition challenge to the BJP and NDA minus the Congress party. That was in the context of Arvind Kejriwal inviting non-Congress chief ministers over a lunch or dinner while the parliament was on about a month and a half back.
Yeah.
So that sort of gives Congress some traction. That's the only thing insofar as opposition momentum going into 2024 is concerned, and specifically Congress momentum. But see the reactions that have come in Arnab, for example. We have KTR saying, okay, fine, good for Karnataka, but then we will not let this happen in Telangana. Andhra Pradesh, obviously Congress remains a threat for Jagan, and so the possibility of them coming together is not there. Arvind Kejriwal, Congress party, dog it remains. Mamata Banerjee does not want Congress in Bengal, rest is fine.
Okay.
Nitish Kumar was
Making
told by Naveen Patnaik, thanks but no thanks. So I think, Arnab, going into 2024, nothing changes except for perhaps some lessons for the BJP, which if not taken, can cost dear.
Are you underplaying it?
I said can cost dear.
Okay, so let me take it from here. Trajano De Mello, national spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, joining us for the first time tonight on the channel, at least on my show from Goa. Mr. De Mello, what is the impact on 2024 in your view, if any?
Let us be very clear. Let us not look at 2024 right now. The fact of this result is one thing, that the Prime Ministers hate politics. The Prime Minister deceive politics. The Home Minister politics of violence threatening Karnataka, that if BJP doesn't come to power, there will be violence. Manipur burning. This is a lesson to the Prime Minister. This will not work. 2024, there's a lot of time to that. Let us see that the fact remains that the decisive politics and we must remember one thing, that just before the election, 3 days before the election in Karnataka, our chairperson Mamata Didi made a passionate appeal not to vote for the BJP, though we were not contesting in Karnataka.
Louder.
So our intention that the BJP and Modi has to go has been made very clear.
Okay,
TMC, which is born out of violence, which supports violence, which is cases of violence against it. To talk of violence it's very strange. Please don't try to be, giving lectures to BJP, because most of the BJP suffered in
just
Bengal.
Opening the conversation
most people
here.
have died and been raped in Bengal. So High Court had to intervene every time.
Can I make a point?
So don't teach us lesson on violence, please.
The Supreme Court has said
communal
to stop
habit.
under the
My
context.
Let he's responding. He's got a bad audio line.
The Court has made it very clear that hate speeches have to be stopped and suo moto FIR should be lodged. Under which government? Under the BJP government.
Your government.
Manipur is burning.
Improve his audio, please. One sec. Can I fix his audio, please? Like, I'm having a little problem with the audio line. Our producers are going to work with you, Mr. De Mello, to get your audio line in. Now,
Arnab,
Gaurav
can I make a
Bhatia,
point,
before I come to you, Karan, sorry, can I just get Gaurav Bhatia in? Gaurav Bhatia, fundamentally, are you not linking state elections to the national election every time by seeking a vote in the name of double engine government? Maybe people don't want a double engine government. They want two engines, both of whom work effectively. Right? So I want Revala Sridhar Reddy here on this. Just saying double engine government and trying to win over the voter by saying there'll be double the benefit. Maybe the voter has already seen through it and does not believe in the concept of a double engine government. Gaurav Bhatia.
Now, can I come in?
Arnab, today is a day when the democracy of our country has won. It's a tight slap on the face of the leader who on foreign soil had said that democracy is dead in India. I must congratulate the Congress party, and with utmost humility we accept the verdict given by all the Karnatakas. We will not blame the EVMs. We will not say that the media is Godi media. We will only say that we need to introspect, analyze our performance, be better, and then come back to win even more hearts. But I must also say, when you talk about double engine, Arnab, don't forget that in Uttar Pradesh today, the triple engine has worked, and it has worked to set a historical victory where in the municipal elections, all 17 seats for the mayor election has been won by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And I am reminded of a couplet, kavita that was read by Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, kya haar mein kya jeet mein, kinchit nahi bhaybit mein, कर्तव्य पथ पर जो भी मिला ये भी सही वो भी सही वरदान नहीं मांगूंगा हो कुछ पर हार नहीं मानूंगा. That is the spirit of the Bharatiya Janata Party. And I must also say that Arnab, we need to understand that today there were two bipoles in Uttar Pradesh. One of them was a stronghold of the Samajwadi Party, they lost. Bharatiya Janata Party won. And we also need to remember the Congress Party, which was holding to the seat of Jayanagar for the last almost 24 years, lost that seat. Bharatiya Janata Party's result is not on expected lines. We expected a better result. But that does not mean that the 2024 elections would be similar to the Karnataka elections, because don't forget.
No, you're giving me a very long reasoning. I would like you to respond, Gaurav. Listen.
I will declare.
I think, yes. 1 minute, Gaurav, 1 minute. See, if you are saying it's a day to introspect and you're saying all the right things, then you must also look at it the correct way. First is, you have been trying to make an impact in South India. My question to Reveller Sridhar Reddy, Chairman, leader of the BRS and Chairman of the Telangana State Education Department. Now, Mr. Reddy, how does this impact Telangana, for example? You have elections coming up there later this year. How does this election impact Telangana?
Arnab, this will not have any impact on Telangana.
Louder.
Election. Hello.
Again.
Arnab.
Audio. Yeah. Little louder, please. We have to fix the audio everywhere.
Yeah. Arnab, this will not have any impact on Telangana. Basically, it might, create some kind of, energy to Congress party. But people here are totally different. Issues are totally different. But let me appreciate Gaurav Bhatia ji. From the morning, I have been in many discussions. He is the first BJP leader whom I have seen that we accept the defeat. Otherwise, they were giving so many definitions and reasons to the defeat, basically. Here, the people of Karnataka has clearly shown the way, rather the door, to the people who have not spoken about development or welfare throughout the 3.5 years their tenure. So clearly they tried to divide the people. The government, the party which is in government itself has tried to create controversies, and they tried to create a narrative, around it and try to polarize.
No, Mr. Reddy, okay. Now I got your answer on Telangana. Will you also concede equally, Mr. Silas, and very quickly, don't overproject this on 2024? This has a little bit of a wake-up call for BJP, but then the BJP had an anti-incumbency. I don't know what the link is to 24. Can anyone explain to me the impact on 24 on a day when the BJP has swept Uttar Pradesh? Mr. Silas, where is the impact on 2024, please?
I can just say, Arnab,
audio, please,
we
guys.
should understand that the Bharatiya Janata Party is... can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Achha.
Can I have Gaurav on the left, please?
The Bharatiya Janata Party is neither impregnable nor invincible. Not invincible. As far as the Karnataka government elections are concerned, I can just say it's echoing very badly.
No, please continue. Taiba, fix the audio, please, and then we'll continue. You can continue, Vivek. I'm just telling my producers so many times today. Yeah.
Okay. I can just say at the moment that the hate politics, the Karnataka government has shown us the way that the hate politics, the religious politics, the caste-based politics will not work. People need real issues.
No, I want to ask you here, a previous guest told me that the Muslim polarization helped the Congress. Do you agree or disagree?
I don't think.
No, don't avoid the question by saying I don't say. Did Muslim polarization help the Congress?
I'll just tell
Vivek, did Muslim polarization help the Congress? Mr. Srivastav, did Muslim polarization help the Congress?
Then why did the 12 cabinet ministers lose from the government? 12 cabinet ministers lost badly in Karnataka.
Okay, can I
that was the condition of the Bharatiya Janata Party government.
But answer the question, did Muslim polarization help the Congress?
I don't think there was any polarization.
See, you dodged the question.
The people of Karnataka wanted to outroot the Bharatiya Janata Party.
I am saying to you that the Karnataka story is not a national story. You will be fooling yourself, Vivek and Mr. Srivastava, by trying to make Karnataka into a national story. Karnataka is a periodic impact and pattern of established anti-incumbency over a period of 40 years. You are misleading people by saying it's a national story.
Today I also spoken. Today I also spoken this thing to Arnabji.
No,
I told you very
Mr.
clearly that the state dynamics and the national dynamics are totally different. Sometime we have seen it in the Delhi also. Our party won 68 seat there, but in the Lok Sabha election they lost all these seats. So we personally feel that both are the different things. The present dynamics, no doubt.
Then why are all of you building this narrative? Karan, my question is, then why are you all building this narrative that this is a precursor of things for 2024? You are admitting, why are you building this narrative falsely that this is a precursor of things for 2024 when you yourself don't believe it?
I do not know who
Arnab, they've been such a dispirited cadre that one victory, they want to make it a grand spectacle so that they can inspire the cadre. Arnab, let me just share with you some numbers. Some numbers, I want to share you. In Karnataka in 2018, BJP's vote share was 36%. It shot up to 51% in the Lok Sabha elections just months later. In Rajasthan, just a minute, it was 39%. It shot up to 59% just months later. In Madhya Pradesh, it was 40%. It shot up to 58% just months later. In Chhattisgarh, it was 33% in 2018. It shot up to 51% in 2019. Every time in the national picture, it has shot up by 15 to 18.
No, Mr. Kingra of the Congress, how is the election a precursor for 2024? In 2013, when the Congress won Karnataka, BJP won Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram was won by the Congress. My question to you is, in 2018, when the BJP was the largest party in Karnataka, Congress won Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, and 2019 the BJP swept all over the country. So can you please tell me, Mr. Kingra, let's have a solid debate on this. How is this a run-up to 2024?
Arnab, you know, the Karnataka election has clarified one situation, that the voters in India, they do not vote blindly, they vote on some considerations. And considerations are political considerations, the economic considerations, not the consideration of religion or the caste. So it is very clear in Karnataka.
Did Congress benefit because of Muslim polarization in Karnataka? Did Congress benefit because of Muslim polarization in Karnataka? Did Congress, don't avoid the question, was there Muslim polarization solidly behind the Congress in Karnataka? Mr. Kingra, answer the question.
Let me answer. Arnab, you ask those people, those who polarize the society, the people in politics, those who polarize the society, you ask them whether they got benefit out of this polarization or not. Don't ask this question to me, because Congress never polarized the society. Those who tried to polarize the society, please ask them.
But you are avoiding my question. You are avoiding my question. Gaurav to Congress, yeah.
No, I'm not avoiding. I'm not avoiding, because we are not the power who polarize the society. The people who polarize the society, they must answer this question.
So,
in Bhatkal right now,
Can Gaurav respond?
So
Arnab,
the people who polarize the society must answer this question.
With some facts. Please ask him to be quiet now. I heard you, sir. You must also pay the same respect to the other speakers. Thank you. Arnab, linking it to the 2024 elections is completely, I think, not justified. I'll give you the reasons. Today, I'm talking about UP municipal elections. UP has 80 seats in the Lok Sabha. What happened to the Congress there? What happened to the Samajwadi Party? They got zilch, zero. Second, should we forget 2018 Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh elections, the Congress had won all three. And then 2019, what happened to the Congress we all know, because national elections are fought on the face of a strong leader which we have in Narendra Modi ji. There are different agenda and topics like national security, and issues are different. Third, you saw Rahul Gandhi's tweet. Rahul Gandhi said this is the victory of the poor over the crony capitalist. And then we saw Robert Vadra appearing on every channel. The poor with 100 crore property who is facing corruption charges. Is this the definition of empowering the poor for the Congress party? And now let me come to the Samajwadi party. They lost their fiefdom, the stronghold, Swar seat, Azam Khan seat, and they lost it. Out of 17, they won none, 0. And they come here to preach us. Should we not ask them, Akhilesh Yadav congratulating Congress party, but not seeing how badly they have lost the election? They are a regional party in the state of Uttar Pradesh. In Uttar Pradesh, they could not even win one seat. And they are preaching others. We can proudly say we'll play a role of a constructive, strong opposition, even in Karnataka. We learn our lessons. And I tell you on Republic, more than 350 seats in the 2024 elections. You will remember this date and show that clip in May 2024.
Yeah, but in 2018, people of Rajasthan said, Gaurav, my counter to you, the slogan was, Modi tujhse bair nahi, Vasundhara teri khair nahi. This was the slogan. This was the slogan.
Right.
You still did have not learnt your lesson. You don't have a favorable local leader. People of Karnataka face the Vasundhara Raje conundrum.
Let me tell you.
But you did not learn from. You did not learn from Rajasthan.
Now, 30 seconds.
You repeated the mistake in Karnataka 4 years later.
Let me place some facts, Arnab. Arnab, please. With utmost humility, we accept the verdict. But these are the lessons we learned and how we performed. 2022, UP historic mandate. Goa, third time we formed the government. Uttarakhand, the government was repeated. Manipur, we won. Gujarat, historic victory, 156 seats. 2023, Tripura, Meghalaya, Nagaland, we won. And you say we didn't learn any lessons. BJP improves every day. We introspect. We don't blame the EVMs. We don't call you Godi media, Arnab. With utmost humility, I stand here and I say we accept the verdict. But we will come back with a vengeance. We'll come back with people's agenda.
Who's your face in Chhattisgarh? Who's your face in Rajasthan? Who's your face in Madhya Pradesh?
अर्नब, अभी तो ये क्वेश्चन है कि कर्नाटका में क्या होगा, कौन है डीके ना हो जाए. Like Sachin Pilot, you have his twin brother in Shivakumar. There is infighting in the Congress Karnataka camp.
My friend from BJP should understand that 2024 elections will be the first election after the COVID.
You lost Jalandhar.
And people have not forgotten how the COVID was managed in the initial stages.
Why did you lose Jalandhar? And you got less votes than Nota in Uttar Pradesh. By poll election.
Okay, we have a situation that's developed in Jayanagar constituency.
You would not understand.
We have a situation that's developed in Jayanagar constituency. Surabhi has been campaigning there. She's with us in the studio. We have a reporter there. We have DK Shivakumar. We have the entire Congress leadership which has landed up there. Prajwal and Shawan are both in the constituency. Shawan is there with us. Apparently, it's a very slender margin. Went to the Congress, went to the BJP. What's going on? Shawan, can you hear me? The entire Congress leadership has landed up there. Shawan, Prajwal, can you hear me? Shawan and Prajwal, can you hear me? There's some situation. This is Jayanagar constituency in Bengaluru. Shawan, what's happening there?
Well, in fact, right now, what you see, Arnab, is DK Shivakumar just sitting there. We'll just stay with the visuals coming in. In fact, there was a recount that was basically called in for Soumya Reddy. Now, remember, she was already declared a winner. But at the same time, it turns out that the BJP candidate had basically sought for a recounting. and they haven't really declared whether at all she has won, because initial numbers was about 167. That number seems to have now changed. I'll just quickly also go across to Prajwal Arnab, because we're getting in more details right now. What's really happening? There are a large number of gatherings. There's been a police deployment that's been there. We're getting in more details. You've just got some details, Prajwal. What more are you picking up?
Shravan, now we are getting to learn that during the initial rounds of counting, when the results was declared, it was a clear result for Soumya Ramlinga Reddy by 167 votes where she had won. But then C.H. Ramamurthy, the BJP candidate, has now gone on and stated that he wanted a recounting. So 3 terms. One of them was that the postal ballots will have to be counted and the last few rounds will have to be counted. Why?
So that is the developing story, viewers. I'm coming back to the debate. Developing story from Jayanagar in Bengaluru. I'm coming back to Mr. Kingra. You were responding. Gaurav Bhatia says there is zero impact of this election result on 2024. Mr. Kingra of the Congress responding to Gaurav.
No, this election is going to have an impact on 2024, because with every passage of month or a year in Indian democracy, the Indian electorate is getting wiser day by day. Karnataka has shown this, that the voters in India now poll very wisely. They cannot be carried away by the lies, blatant lies. They cannot be carried by the lies spoken 10 times or 100 times like the Hitler did. So people now understand that, and they have a record. You people are there, Arnab. People can check on the internet what is correct, what is not correct. Asking that Kabir and Guru Nanak, they worship together. People can check when Kabir was born and when Nanak was born. You can't say these things, that Karyappa was the first chief of the army staff. You will have to correct yourself. People check it on the internet immediately. That someone at the highest level is telling such big lies.
You're not understanding my question. You're not understanding my question, and I want to tell you, Mr. De Mello, that states vote very differently and state and centre. Very, very differently. You all know that. I don't know why all parties, Trinamool Congress included, are trying to read too much into today's verdict. Because, Mr. De Mello, you see, in 2018, BJP lost most state elections. Karnataka, they lost. Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Mizoram, Rajasthan, they lost. Telangana, they lost. And look at the way they came back in 2019. Biggest ever victory. Mr. De Mello, can you unmute yourself?
Now,
Louder.
Arnabji, but everything.
Yeah, go on, Mr. De Mello. Mr. De Mello's audio, Taiba. Yes, Mr. De Mello.
See, let us look at 2024 later on. The question today is that the voter who hates the divisive politics, communal politics, have come together to say that the Prime Minister who put his whole might in this election, and the Home Minister who was on record to say that if BJP is not elected, there will be violence. Manipur is burning, the Prime Minister is silent. The people of Karnataka, of all sections,
the Karnataka polls are not a reflection on Narendra Modi. You are making a mistake.
No, it is a reflection. He put his whole weight. There was no local leader projected. It was
Abhishek is on the debate. Abhishek, in the middle, Abhishek.
Which election has he not done it? He did it in Gujarat, of course, his home state. He did it in Himachal. He did it in Punjab. He did it in Tripura. He did it in Northeast, Nagaland. Everywhere he has done it. Why are you saying it's a prestige issue for the Prime Minister just because the Congress has won it?
And if in Karnataka the BJP has lost because of a massive local level infighting, because of massive anti-incumbency, you want
it is not the Prime Minister to be blamed. When you lose, it is not the Prime Minister to be blamed. But when you win, it is the Prime Minister to be blamed.
Let Gaurav respond, please. Gaurav, take that, Gaurav. So is Mamta Banerjee responsible for the Trinamool rout in Goa? Is Mamta Banerjee then say on television today? Mamta Banerjee is the reason we lost in Goa.
In 2 months.
Why don't you say that?
In 2 months.
Why don't you say that by the same logic?
Trinamool Congress got 8% of votes in 2 months. And you will see it now.
Please, can I respond?
Gaurav.
Extend the courtesy. We heard you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Arnab. Today, Mamta Banerjee, just like Akhilesh Yadav, came out congratulating, saying that BJP has lost. They try to find solace and happiness in our defeat, even when we do well, even as an opposition party. But they don't introspect to see that Mamata Banerjee, do you remember, got earlier 30-something seats and BJP had got 2 seats in the 2014 elections. In the 2019 elections, we improved the tally by 16. We got 18 seats. And that is why Lok Sabha elections are different. All these people are
Mr. De Mello's audio.
Prime Minister
Mr. De Mello.
without having merit. And Mr. De Mello, please do not speak in between. Let me complete. God save secularism if supporting a terror outfit like PFI, which is banned, is counted as secularism. God save secularism when you say that SDPI support is welcome, which the Congress party did. And insulting and hurting Hindus is not secularism, sir. You need to read what secularism is. Secularism is giving equal respect to all religions. And you have always heard the sentiments of the Hindus. I would end by saying Mamata Banerjee had stated, तेरी चमड़ी उधेड़ दूंगी अगर जय श्री राम का नारा कहा. वो याद है ममता बनर्जी का? और मुसलमान दूध देने वाली गाय है, उसकी दुलत्ती भी सहूंगी. This is the sick mindset of Mamata Banerjee, and you think people of India will take this from Mamata Banerjee?
What happened in 2021? The BJP who had put its whole might there.
No, tell me what happened in 2019. How many seats did we get in 2014? 2. In 2019, we got 18. And still,
and what happened in 2021?
What happened in 2018? What happened in 2018? I take that to you, Karan. Since we are beginning to project what happened this year, what happened that year. My next counter to that is that Karan and Karan Abhishek, you can come into this. I just want to tell all the viewers watching Republic today that in case you're watching the program and in case you've been brainwashed into thinking that the BJP is going downhill in 2024, then I'm sorry to say you have no sense of political history or you've been watching the wrong channel. Reality, BJP lost Madhya Pradesh in 2018. It got less seats than the Congress party.
Rajasthan.
But at the center, I'm saying to you,
or the channel is committed to one side.
Let me tell you, sir, don't tell me about what tilt my channel has, but let me tell you one thing, sir. You said, your party said, after you won the Madhya Pradesh elections in 2018, your party said 2019 was over, Narendra Modi is over, we are through. And you know what happened in Madhya Pradesh in 2019, Abhishek? BJP won 28 of 29 Lok Sabha seats in the state. So I think that you are not understanding. In 2013, BJP won only 40 seats. This time they have got 65. That time they got 40. But when the Lok Sabha election happened, they got 17 out of 28. You know, I don't understand why one group is getting into this, paroxysm of excitement, saying now it's set the stage. They are misleading people. They are underplaying the Modi factor and they don't know what the reality is. Yes, please.
Also, the people are so smart now. For example, even in 2014, people vote for BJD. Insofar as Odisha is concerned, for the centre they vote for the BJP. Similarly,
Mr. Reddy,
people vote for KCR or Jagan, but then for the centre they vote for the BJP. People are smart enough to understand whom they are voting for. They did not like the local leadership of BJP in Karnataka. For God's sake,
you see, I'll tell you,
not Narendra Modi.
Motivated channels are today spreading the narrative that BJP is in big trouble. 2024 is gone. I have a general knowledge. Yes, Mr. Reddy.
Arnab, had it been a BJP victory today, the entire channels who are in favor of Modi ji or BJP would have praised Modi ji. The entire credit goes to Modi ji. Whatever he has done, the campaign has resulted in this victory. Now, if that is the case, take it back. If even the loss goes to Narendra Modi ji.
I would repeat, Mr. Reddy, let me tell you. Mr. Reddy, 1 second. Mr. Reddy, 1 minute. I'm saying to you. See, Mr. Reddy, I have been saying throughout that this is an extremely difficult election for the BJP. Anyone who asked me, and even on air, I've said historically, this is the Congress party. It should be a very easy victory for them, which it has proven to be. Point I'm making to you is this, that after losing Chhattisgarh, let me give the example of Chhattisgarh. I'm trying to give my viewers a sense of reality. Congress swept Chhattisgarh in 2018. They got almost 70 seats out of 90. But when the Lok Sabha elections happened, 9 out of 11 seats went to BJP. I'm saying to you, Mr. Reddy, with all the greatest of respect to you,
Yes.
don't make the mistake of underplaying the Modi factor in a national election. That's all.
Absolutely not. See, we are not that small. Arnab, 10 seconds to me.
Let him reply. Let him.
10 seconds to me. What I am trying to tell you.
What are you telling me, Mr. Reddy?
One case,
Mr. Reddy,
Mr.
Reddy,
did not
please.
respect.
Tingraji, 1 minute.
They did not
1 minute.
respect the-
Whether
Tingraji,
this
1
will
minute,
have
Mr.
an
Reddy.
impact-
Mr. Reddy is taking that,
Whether
Kingraji.
this will have an impact on 2024 or not, but I can clearly tell you a pattern is establishing. Whosoever is fighting Narendra Modi ji, or a party which is fighting Narendra Modi ji, whether it is AAP in Punjab or PAP in Delhi or BRS in Telangana, today they have identified Congress in Karnataka. They are getting the results. Whether this will be the same in 2024 is a different question altogether, because this will be that will be national election. The agenda will be completely different. But this impact, if the parties has the courage or the plans to convert this or continue this momentum till 2024, it will be a different case. It is on the ability of the party concerned. But immediately, I mean, I too also agree to your,
Okay, I have a question here. Okay, Abhishek Banerjee on the 22nd of February, Abhishek. The other Abhishek Banerjee said that Congress has failed to resist BJP. Therefore, the Congress is irrelevant, incompetent, and an insecure party that has gone mad. He called it a state of delirium. He said the Congress party has gone mad. Now, my question is, today, will the Trinamool accept Rahul Gandhi's leadership? Mr. De Mello.
Where is the question of accepting any leadership? It is not Trinamool alone that has to accept Rahul Gandhi. It is all opposition people. There is no question of leadership. We are not going to fall into that trap. That is the trap being set by the BJP.
Elections, can you tell
We
us?
are talking. Please let me. Now, you don't interfere. Hold it. Please understand. We are talking of fighting. Whoever is strong in an area, he will fight it. We are not going to prepare and accept the face. Be sure of this. And that is exactly what BJP wants. And that is the narrative you are trying to play. We are not going to fall into that trap.
I am saying like the...
Okay.
We will, 1 minute, let me finish, please. We will put up challenge a competent chief minister against the incompetent prime minister. He will be wiped out. Come to Bengal, a competent prime minister, incompetent prime minister is a competent chief minister. Go to Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, a competent leader against the incompetent prime minister. Go to Telangana, it will be a competent chief minister. So where's the question of faith?
You mean ex-chief minister Uddhav?
In UPA there was no faith. The faith will say afterward.
No, I think you're just getting very excited about today's result. You know, it's a.
Can I respond?
I think
TMC is always angry.
I don't know why he's angry, but I'm just trying to say to Mr. Srivastava, why are you all getting very angry?
I'm not angry, sir. Please understand. You are trying to put words in our mouth by saying who is the faith, whether we'll accept Rahul Gandhi.
Okay,
Who did Rahul Gandhi is not prepared to say he's not prepared to lead. So why are you putting somebody who's not interested?
Who will go for the prime ministership? Mamata Banerjee or Rahul Gandhi? Okay, you win Bengal.
Why is that your problem? That is not your problem.
Collective PM?
That is not your problem.
Alternative
What
PM?
about Modi?
You have to answer, no? You have to answer. You can't stand each other. You can't work together. You want to form a government together?
I think you're overreading. I'm just saying to you, Mr. De Mello, and Mr. Srivastava will agree. Karan is coming, and actually don't overplay this result. You see, this
Arnab,
I would say.
Arnab, when he says something like this, he's actually. Now please let me speak. He is undermining the intelligence of the Indian voter. I mean the Indian voter wants to know what your economic policy is. आप वहाँ पे भी CM को लड़ा रहे, वहाँ भी लड़ा रहे. Who will decide the economic policy? Who will decide the defense policy? You think people are going to vote for this mishmash? People are far more intelligent, sir. Wake up and smell the coffee. They want to know what your policy with China is going to be. They want to know what your economic policy is going to be. उधर को खड़ा करेंगे, ममता को खड़ा करेंगे. Who will decide how the foreign policy? You have no idea. That is why you are totally disconnected with the people. Regional aspirations and national aspirations are different. That's your basic right.
You are not disconnected from the
He's
people.
made a mockery today of himself when he says something like this. People are far more intelligent, Arnab. They want to know what your policy with Pakistan is going to be. How we are going to defend our borders.
Very true.
Less than a year ago,
hello,
no
sir,
plan,
1 minute.
no
1 minute.
economic
Karnataka,
policy, nothing
Mr.
they
De Mello,
have.
Mr.
And
De
they
Mello,
want to
either
fight
you
the
don't
country
know
and
about
win
the
elections.
history of Karnataka politics. Karnataka, what happens, Mr. De Mello? One election like this, one election like this, then again like this, then again like this, again like seesaw, 40 from 40 to 104, from 104 to 65. It is like this only.
35 years.
Please understand, Mr. De Mello, in this state, after the emergency, Indira Gandhi won. It's like this. So, Mr. Kingra, you are making if you want to be in a fool's paradise, no problem. But the fact of the matter is, you can't link what has happened. Karnataka mein to hona hi tha. आप इसको कितना स्पिन देंगे?
They are not linking. They are not linking to 2024. You are starting the debate by linking to 2024. Let us keep it to Karnataka.
He is saying in every state,
Anyway.
every state a local leader will fight Narendra Modi.
Given by the
That is his vision, Arnab. His vision is that a local leader will fight Mr.
Okay,
Modi.
Gaurav, impact on 24. Impact on 24. Question to Gaurav. Gaurav debating with Mr. Reddy. Gaurav debating. Gaurav, 1 second. You see, you have won Himachal. No, you lost Himachal. You lost Karnataka. The fact of the matter is, there is a huge Congress undercurrent where there are straight elections between you and the Congress, both in a North Indian state and a South Indian state. You have to understand the symbolism of this. Mr. Kingra, am I right? Surbi, are you with me in this? You have to realize.
Yes, you are absolutely right. There is a huge undercurrent in favor of the Congress.
So now if the grand old party has found a mechanism against you, and Mr. Kingra, if they capitalize local leaders and they torpedo you in Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, then you can't answer by saying we lost these states last time also. If you lose any one of the three states later this year, then the psychological momentum is against you in 2024. Mr. Kingra, it's a game for the psychological momentum now, I guess.
Can I respond?
And I just want Mr. Kingra's take because...
Yes, of course, you are right, Arnab, when you say, because the mandate was betrayed in Madhya Pradesh. The mandate was betrayed in Karnataka. Wherever you betray the mandate of the people by torpedoing the government which people have voted into power, you are bound to lose. People are going to react sharply to that. It is a fact. You do this thing in Rajasthan, people will react sharply to it. You did it in Madhya Pradesh, people will react sharply. You did it in Karnataka, people have reacted sharply. So let the BJP try another experiment in any other state, and people will react to that.
Yes, Gaurav.
Can I respond now?
Yeah.
Yes, Arnab, first of all, there is no if the Bharatiya Janata Party will win the pre-assembly forthcoming elections. But I must say that the Mahathakbandhan, as people call them, is a leaderless and an ideology-less project. And you remember when H.D. Kumaraswamy took oath as the Chief Minister after the elections, then also, all these people got together on stage. They were raising hands. We have come together. We will decimate the Bharatiya Janata Party. We will win the 2019 elections. It didn't happen that way, and there is a reason. Today, Narendra Modi ji inspires confidence. He is the epitome of honesty, dedication, and a vision that he has for India. And as I said earlier, 2024 elections, we will work hard, and I am confident on behalf of the Bharatiya Janata Party, the citizenry of India will bless us again. I must tell the Congress Party, you remember the 5 assembly elections that took place in 2022? We had 4 states to win, and there was pro-incumbency, we won all. And sir, you had Punjab. You remember Channi? What happened to Charanjit Singh Channi? You lost Punjab also. Please, don't speak in between. Please don't speak in between.
No.
It makes you jittery when I give you facts. What happened? Please. From 75 seats, you came down to 17 and you call it your victory. Amazing. Arnab, just look at the bar that they set for themselves. It's so low, even when they're crawling, they feel that it's their moral victory. Sir, you don't have to speak in between, first of all. All that I'm saying is Mamta Banerjee, Akhilesh Yadav, Sharad Pawar, Chandra Babu and other leaders accepting Rahul Gandhi as their leader? No, they are not. And you know how confused the Congress is.
So they are.
You change your colors more than the chameleon, and you have new colors for every region.
I think on that as well, Mr. Kingra, Mr. Kingra, Naveen Patnaik met Nitish.
Let me answer.
Right, and the very next day, just 1 minute. The very next day, he met the Prime Minister and says, "No question, I don't believe in the idea of a third front." So I think that overplaying these results and not understanding as one systematically showed that this was the expected result. In fact, if I may say so, Abhishek, the point must be made today. Can I, Mr. Kingra, just make a point? Abhishek can put this in perspective. We must remember that when the BJP does badly,
Arnab,
the BJP goes down to 40 seats.
Parties.
Sir,
there are national
may I,
parties.
Mr. Kingra, complete my point?
There are national parties.
Sir, can I make my
BJP
point?
Is a national party.
Can I make my point?
Don't
Don't
is a national
presume.
party.
Sir,
and there are very strong regional parties.
Sir, this is exactly the reason.
Parties. Trinamool Congress is a strong
you have
regional
one,
party.
just 1 minute.
Telugu Desam is a strong regional party.
You have one.
Didn't they come together in the 2019 elections? Tell me.
No, I think.
Did they not come together in 2019?
No, one point. You are getting so excited, Mr. King.
Arnab, you should show
out of one
picture.
Karnataka election, then I have a counter question for you. 1 minute. I have a counter question for you today, Mr. Kingra, which I would put to Abhishek actually through you. When the BJP did badly, it went down to 40. Today, when the BJP has done badly, the cyclical turn, it's at 65. The argument would be it is done as badly, but not as badly as it could have done. And I think it's going to be a big mistake. If this is the kind of spin doctoring they want to give to what is an expected result, then I think they're not seeing what's in store.
Also, on the most exit polls that also asked whether they would vote for the BJP again in 2024,
including
overwhelmingly said that yes, they would vote for, including our own PMark exit poll, and they said they will vote for Narendra Modi.
Our PMark exit poll, which said that the Congress is ahead, also said, with the same sample, said if elections were held today, 26 out of 28 seats would go with the BJP in Karnataka. So that is why I am saying to you, Mr. Reddy, please celebrate locally, but please don't make the terrible mistake of trying to link this to a national picture. Mr. Reddy, Mr. Reddy, don't extrapolate that.
Why we should not?
To a certain extent, I agree to this point.
Because people are understand.
Mr. Reddy.
I agree to this point. To a certain extent, I agree to this point. We don't get carried away with these things. We know what's happening in our state and we know what's happening at the national level. But, I already have told you the pattern very clearly. But here, BJP could not project a face in Karnataka.
How many seats are you aiming for, if I may ask you? Sorry to interrupt you. How many seats are you aiming for, sir? Just want to know.
You are talking about national elections.
Give us a number.
You're talking about national elections?
No, yes, 2024. Yes.
If that is the case,
asking
in our
about
state,
your party. Yes.
In our state, we will completely win all our 17. And for other states, we have enough time to discuss and we will come back to you at a right
Okay, so this will, I think, let me take it to Surabhi. If I just, Surabhi, on the ground, people who support the BJP, are they anticipating a change in approach, maybe,
they don't have a plan
of the
any
BJP?
Policy out, and they have enough time.
I really believe that it's good that there are these, things that happen where it's not according to plan. I do believe that that's a good thing for the BJP that has been winning successively Lok Sabha elections. And I think it's a good sort of point, especially in regional and state elections, to take a pause for the BJP to take a pause and say, okay, look, what is going wrong and what is going right. Absolutely. I think these are necessary. And I just like to say that it's a party that I really believe is very, very open to feedback, especially when things go wrong. So they will sit down and do that calculation, they will do that review, they will do that, make sure that their strategy
is
fine-tuned.
You expect that real introspective rethink to happen quickly. Ratan Sharda.
BJP is always ready to learn. That is the only party, the reason it has risen is every time there is a setback, they go back to the drawing board. They look at the entire strategy, they come with new strategy, new ideas. They don't go by the shipole that what leader says, supreme leader says right, nor does the supreme leader believe that he knows everything. And that is where the differentiation between BJP and other parties.
Yeah, I think we have Mr. Bommai who's speaking live. I would like to cut to him.
But where the RSS has gone? Where is that organization?
Where's the audio?
ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿ ನಮಗೆ 30% ಓಟ್ ಬಿದ್ದಿತ್ತು, ಆದರೆ 104 ಸೀಟ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಬಾರಿ 36%ಗಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನಮಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
Translate over this 1 minute. Surabhi audio. Yeah.
ಅದರದೆಲ್ಲ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
So Basaraj Bommai is talking about how the vote share that they have received this time, and then analysis is going on.
ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಲಂಕುಷವಾಗಿ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ
We're going to
ಮಾಡಿ
sit in the party and introspect very seriously about what's happening, what has happened,
ಚರ್ಚೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ,
and we've already started a discussion.
ಸರಿಪಡಿಸುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
We will definitely take actions to course correct.
ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಚುನಾವಣೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
We are not a party that works only for elections. We are here for national interest.
ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡಳಿತ ಇರಲಿ, ವಿರೋಧ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿ, ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದ
irrespective of whether our government is there in the state or not, we will continue to work for the nation.
ಆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ತಪ್ಪುಗಳನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸಿ ಪುನರ್ ಸಂಘಟಿತರಾಗಿ,
again reiterating that they're going to look at the mistakes and make sure that they learn from it, especially in view of the Lok Sabha elections.
ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ.
ಸರ್, ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಲಿತಾಂಶ ಮುಂದಿನ ಲೋಕಸಭೆ ಚುನಾವಣೆಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ದಿಕ್ಸೂಚಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ?
ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು
The question asked was what is the impact on Lok Sabha election,
composition ಬೇರೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ,
and Mr. Bommai says that it's a different election altogether.
ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು,
there are national level issues involved in the Lok Sabha election,
ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ
which is an entirely different game altogether.
ಕಳೆದ ಬಾರಿ ನಮಗೆ 104 ಸೀಟ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಆದರೆ 25
this last time we got 104 seats in the assembly, but we got more than 25 seats in the Lok Sabha.
ಮತ್ತು ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ.
We look at both the assembly and the parliament elections very differently.
ಆರೋಪ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಆರೋಪ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ.
Gained 6%
ಇಡೀ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ,
and that's Mr. Bommai. That's Mr. Bommai speaking live. I'd like Abhishek to have a last word. He wants to share a factoid with everyone, which will give us some sense of what the picture is before I close the election. I think this factoid is very important.
It's very important. So the Congress has gained a lot of seats. BJP has lost 40 seats or so. But then that could be because of local factors, the local candidates and the anti-incumbency, which is not being denied. But an important factor, because we are discussing 2024, important factoid rather for 2024, BJP has retained its vote share at about 36% and just about 0.4% less, but lost about 4% in Kittur, Karnataka, more than made up for it by gaining 6% in the Bengaluru region. That's why in the morning we were discussing perhaps that Bengaluru, being the software capital of India.
You're saying the BJP gained 6% vote share in Bangalore.
Yes, they've gained their 4 seats there, right?
So that reveals a lot, ladies and gentlemen, and therefore I believe these Karnataka polls are absolutely not a reflection on Narendra Modi's campaign. And while the BJP cannot have an eyes wide shut approach, it will be foolish to draw a connection to 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, we look at the bigger picture. Back in a few minutes.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा। ये देखिए आप, पूरा का पूरा टूट चुका है।
We have to leave from here. Due to the security reasons, we perhaps may not be able to reveal the location of the bunker where we were just a while back. These are the images which shows you the reality of what really happened in the city of Bucha. What you see right now on your screens is the reality of this war where thousands and thousands of Ukrainians have lost their lives. We are standing in the premise of a church right in the middle of Bucha, where we have seen bodies after bodies were being dumped inside these graveyards.
In both leaders of Congress have defeated BJP. Both are clear victories. Both are clear victories. Right? Both are direct Congress BJP fights. No third party. Yeah. It shows that in states where there is a direct fight, Congress state leaders are Congress alike. So they make up all the weaknesses of the Congress at the national level. So this is a wake up call for you. Would you not rather respect the word? Not just in Karnataka, also in Madhya Pradesh. It would have been said. You would not have had any incumbency at all. Today the question being, you have to look at the constituents of Karnataka or Madhya Pradesh. You are going to have all Congress leaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, Karnataka elections are over. The results are out. But the battle 2023 is not over. Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Chhattisgarh and Mizoram are all set to go to polls this year. Here's a report and then we come back to discuss.
With the grand old party's sweeping majority, the Karnataka battle is done and dusted.
I credit my party cadres and all my leaders. They have worked hard. People have exposed faith in us. The leaders have supported us. It is a collective leadership and we have jointly worked. I thank all my leaders in the state, including Mr. Siddaramaiah, all the MLAs, all the party officers and the workers from the block to the booth level.
It could be seen as a big lesson for BJP after failing to retain the southern state.
जो कर्नाटक की जनता की जो निर्णय है हम उसका स्वीकार करते हैं और उनका जो निर्णय है वो गौरव भी करते हैं और ये जो डिबेकल है वो पार्टी मैं खुद उसका जिम्मेदारी लेता हूँ और आगे दिनों में इसका मल्टीपर्पज़ कारण है, सब कारण ढूंढ के सही करके हम एक राष्ट्रीय पार्टी है, नेशनलिस्ट पार्टी है, फिर से संगठित करके पार्लियामेंट इलेक्शन में चुनाव कर।
It's time for BJP to prepare for what's next in line. The assembly elections in Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana and Mizoram are scheduled to take place this year, of which 2 states are already ruled by Congress. In Madhya Pradesh, the BJP somehow formed its government in 2020 after Scindia broke ranks. And Rajasthan, the alternating government trend, had mainly favoured Congress in 2018.
हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग करके खरीद फोर्स करके फिर आप सरकार बदल तो फिर लोकतंत्र कहाँ रहेगा? अगर यही कमजोर हो जाएगा तो लोकतंत्र कहाँ रहेगा? ये लोग को भी पसंद नहीं करेंगे हिंदुस्तान के लोग। अब इनको सबक सिखाना शुरू कर देंगे। राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़ जो भी चुनाव आएंगे सब जगह इनको सबक मिलेगा।
Being ruled by BJP for 15 years, the Chhattisgarh voted for change in the state.
पहले हिमाचल प्रदेश जीते और उसके बाद कर्नाटक जीते। हिमालय से लेकर अब समुद्र तक कांग्रेस ने सफलता हासिल की है और जो कांग्रेस मुक्त भारत की बात करते थे, अब दक्षिण भारत में भारतीय जनता पार्टी मुक्त हो चुकी है।
With the Karnataka defeat, the BJP cannot take the 5 state elections lightly. Let's debate.
So there have been a lot of reactions that have come in from the opposition camp that literally looks charged up. They believe that here is their opportunity to strike gold, and this is exactly how they will win against Narendra Modi come 2024. Reactions, Niranjan and Abhishek, that we've heard from Bhupesh Baghel just about here, Mamata Banerjee, M.K. Stalin, Akhilesh Yadav, the list is long. But really, is that possible? Because when Narendra Modi is on the ticket, how do you defeat Narendra Modi versus the rest? Is that going to be the battle? We'll find answers to those and a lot more fascinating questions. Let's introduce our panel of guests who've actually been having this conversation with us ever since the last many hours. Sandeep Ghosh is with us here in our studio. Surbhi also continues to stay with us, so does Rashmi. Shyam Prasad Meka, I think, yes, we have him also on our screens. He's joining us from Hyderabad. Abdul Razak Khan, Syed Asad Abbas also with us. Also waiting for Aprajita Sarangi and Renu Mittal to just join us in a bit. But let's start with Shyam Prasad Meka, Niranjan and Abhishek, because Congress believes today that this is your formula, this is your template, how you will defeat Narendra Modi. You've said this is the defeat of Modi. Shyam Prasad Meka, that's what you have exactly said. But tell me something. Today, Mamata Banerjee, while she was speaking to the media, did not even mention the Congress. She's congratulated the winners, quote unquote. She said, I congratulate all the winners. I also congratulate H.D. Kumaraswamy for having given a good fight. She doesn't talk about the Congress at all. When she's asked if Rahul Gandhi's leadership is acceptable to the Trinamool, she turns around and she leaves. How will you get together and how will you fight Narendra Modi come 2024?
See, on a day in which people of Karnataka have put their faith in us, we need to be extremely careful and we are humble. Okay? It's not time for us to take pot shots just because we won an election. See, we won the election, and this is not some kind of a Karnataka book to be replicated in every state. No, the national elections are different. Every state election is different. That's what Congress party has been telling. And it's not something to go ahead and say that, oh, there is opposition unity, we are going to lead it. No, that's not is going to happen.
So you're saying there is no
possibly the most
opposition
humble
unity
Congress
right now.
spokesperson I've
Mr.
ever
Meka, you're actually
heard.
then admitting that there is no opposition unity yet. So what if Nitish Kumar is trying to cobble up alliances and he's trying to get all of you together? Because he, for the longest time here, Sandeep, has been trying to say that you cannot have opposition unity without the Congress being the real fulcrum. But how will you do business with a Mamata Banerjee? How will you do business, Sandeep, also with a KTR? He's already tweeted about this earlier when you're looking at the Telangana elections.
Quickly,
Mr. Meka, I'll come back to you. Let Sandeep also put out his point, then you can counter that also.
This
30 seconds to Sandeep. 30 seconds.
Okay.
See, the issue is, I'm very pleasantly surprised at the humility and the modesty of Mr. Deka. But otherwise, arrogance comes very easily to Congress. Even without winning anything, they were saying you cannot have any opposition formation without the Congress at the fulcrum, as you said. So after this, I can't visualize Congress saying anything less than, okay, everybody else has to tag along with us. And that's what precisely the situation, if that arrogance comes in, how will the others react? It could alienate people like KCR, Mamata Banerjee, Nitish Kumar, in case neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So that will become the issue, because the Karnataka formula, if you were to see, if they're saying they will do, Karnataka always had by and large two major parties. And on that, what was done this time, JDS was decimated and JDS's votes shifted to Congress. So that kind of consolidation happened. Now, if they don't have that sort of consolidation, say in UP or in West Bengal, the same formula may or may not work.
Yeah, we have about 4 or 5 state elections coming up. Let's look at the big ones. You have Rajasthan, you have Madhya Pradesh, and then you have Chhattisgarh.
Telangana also.
And Telangana as well. Yeah, Mizoram as well. Okay. But I'm looking at the states where the BJP has more at stake. I think Shravan is going to speak. DK Shivakumar with the first reaction of DK Shivakumar today. Let's go across to him. Shravan is with him. The first response of DK Shivakumar. Audio.
To me, almost a week back, 136 you have already reached. Can I say you are more than a politician, you are also a psephologist now?
See, 137 is the number because one is one alliance. 2 rebels they are there. So 136 plus 3. It becomes 139. 39 is the number. 2 our rebels are there, they have already announced their support to us. And one is our associate member. We have already pre-poor alliance we had with one Raita Sangha unit. Darshan Puttaneya, number 1. Number 2, see, we are practical people. See, today now, already in Jayanagar constituency, in the election website, they have officially declared that Mr. Soumya Reddy has won this election. This is on the election website. Now, one parliament member, one minister came. Some officer from the outsider also they brought. More than hours together they were inside. Any vote, ballot of postal vote can't be counted twice. It was been rejected. After counting once, twice it was been rejected and then the result was been announced. Now since an MP came and made some influence and a minister along with the minister, one Mr. Tejasvi Surya and Mr. R. Ashok, who lost deposit against me. Yes. He came and they threatened the officer. They have influenced him and they are trying to see that they are recounting it. 5 times, 6 times they can't recount.
And this has been declared in the election commission?
Yeah, it is all declared in the election commission the website. This is how they are misusing the power. And we have complained it to the election commission also. Election commission, the district electoral officer and everything. But they are not accepting his phone to receive and what is it. So I am appealing it before the election commission. Who?
MP and minister.
See, now no MP or MLA are not be allowed. See, suppose if I am a candidate, only I am allowed, that's all. Even my brother being an MP, he can't be allowed. In my conscience, he was not there. That is the situation. That is the law of the land. So they are misusing this office. So once it has been declared and it has been announced in the election commission, now they are trying to modify and not issuing a certificate. So we have appealed. We have given to them to give us law. So we feel that injustice is being thrown from the seat of justice. So we are fighting out. That is why we are sitting here. We are complaining. Let us see what the law takes place.
Shivakumar, will you take this up with the election commission? Because you are also speaking about R. Ashok. The same person one day before said there will be an Operation Lotus that we are going to start.
That is what we are going to tell. He said that Operation Lotus. People have given Lotus to him. Operation Lotus they have given to him. We'll just fight it out. We'll take a complaint on this. We'll file a complaint on this. He is just threatening and misusing the office.
One would have expected that today you had such a big victory, you would have relaxed. But today you are sitting with everyone. You want to send across a message that Congress party is here to fight it out.
See, what is the question of relaxing? We have a major, we are accountable, we are responsible. People of the state believe us. So we are fighting out. See, we are for the people. We have to find out their problems. So whoever big we may be, ultimately it is they who was brought to this stage. See, Mr. Ramlinga Reddy is also an elected MLA for 8 times continuously. Mr. Suresh is there, Mr. Ugrappa is there. All of us, we are just fighting out for the law. That is what our matter rises.
1 year back, many would not have believed that you could have pulled this off, this victory that the Congress party is seeing. If you look back, what do you think has really worked for the Congress party?
No, I think you might not have confidence, that's all. I had confidence, 100%. The day I took the office, I would have still done better. I know what are the other weaknesses we could not do. There are still a lot of issues. But anyway, ultimately we have got, still our numbers were still high. Still about 15 seats we have lost. I don't want to comment much on that. Anyway, a seat which was in our hand, we have lost. Still we feel that some problem has happened in the coastal belt.
And what would you attribute the reason to?
No, I don't want to tell any reason on that. See, victory has been celebrated. It is not my victory. It is the people's victory of Karnataka, about 7 crore people. They are enjoying the result. The entire opposition party in the country, they wanted this result. I don't want to name them. Hundreds of opposition leaders across the country telephoned me, congratulated me. So they feel that it is a gateway for 2024 elections. I hope it will be so.
And this election, we saw the Prime Minister, we saw the Home Minister, they were all up against you, and of course the Congress party. Today, do you think the rally that was taken out by the Prime Minister, the Home Minister and the central leadership of the BJP hasn't really worked well for the Bharatiya Janata Party?
See, Karnataka people are very sensitive people, you see. They are well literate, they know the law of the land. They want their image to be protected. Our image is not being protected here. So they will not look at all these marketing tricks and all. They will not agree with that. Today I am very fortunate, I am very happy. At least the Prime Minister has thanked the Congress party and the people of Karnataka for their mandate. So I would like to conclude thank. I request him to cooperate because there was a threat given by Mr. Nadaji and Mr. Amit Shah that if there may be riots if Congress party comes to power. Nadaji said that no, there will be no funds to Karnataka. I think Gandhiji has said, they are from the Gandhi land, no? Be bold-hearted when you are defeated. Be large-hearted when you are victorious.
That is your message to the BJP?
That is my message to the BJP. They should be large-hearted.
And you're hoping that they will cooperate with the Congress government here?
It is our duty to ask.
So what will your first target be, sir?
My first target is to see that we implement the 5 guarantees.
And one final question, Doctor.
Meena, namaskara. Election website they have already declared in the election website. And I don't know why they are changing, and the second time how can they count it once again?
He's on a call. I think he's seated there. Surabhi, let's stay with that shot. I think he's going to speak to Shravan again. But what's the situation there? You were tracking the situation. Surabhi, what's happening there?
Yeah, I'm from Jayanagar, so I'm closely keeping an eye on what's going on. It was a recount that was requested before the results were officially declared, before the slip, the official slip was given to Soumya Reddy. The recount is allowed as per the rule in the Election Commission. This is a rule that is there in the Election Commission handbook of Rule 63. Before a candidate is declared as a winner, the opposing candidate can ask for the recount. And result was not not declared. This was at 6:50 p.m. This is that. Are you saying that the ECI has done wrong?
Yes.
Are you actually saying
Okay, the
after
interview-
you won an election?
Interview continues. Interview continues.
And hang on.
Interview continues.
Campaigning. Today, I was outside your residence throughout the day. There were so many people who came in. Supporters are coming in. Everyone is saying that they want to see you because you have had a very hard battle. Why will you not throw the hat in the ring for the Chief Minister's post?
No, I didn't campaign in my constituency.
I'm talking. I went to your constituency. I saw. This is what your supporters said.
Went for 40 minutes. That's all. On the last day, I went for 40 minutes.
They want to see you as the Chief Minister. Why don't you want to throw the hat in the ring?
Their wishes is there, but ultimately, we will leave it to my party high command.
Thank you very much.
So Shravan getting the first interview there of DK Shivakumar, and I think the drama will continue there. He's going to be packed. It's going to be a packed schedule for him, and he's going to be parked there for some time now.
I just like to
Surabhi.
Before
but you know you can heckle her, but you need to let her listen to her.
Before Abdul Razak,
listen to her, no?
Abdul Razak, it's end of the day. Let's listen to each other at least at the end of the day. Before the declaration of winner, there was a recount requested, and the recount happened, and that is where the controversy started. Party members looked at the discrepancy in votes, which is why a recount was requested. And this allegation against the MP, I feel like this, people just make allegations without any. Were you there? No. Was I there? No. TOI has reported that the no MP, no R Ashok went.
Madam, please.
No, I know that.
Listen to the reply, no.
I'm not done, right?
It is not
Am I
in
done?
Bengaluru.
You can shout, I can also shout. We know this. Don't.
Okay, there's no need for this. There's no need
Chief
for this.
Election Commission. Once the result is final, they send it to Delhi. It gets uploaded. Then you come out and say that no, we want a recount.
A recount was requested before the official form of a winner
Madam,
was
accept
provided.
defeat. That's it.
I'll tell you.
Soumya Reddy has won from Jayanagar.
Okay,
There is
the fact
still,
of the matter, the Bangalore South MP, it was hit upon his ego that he lost Jayanagar.
Jayanagar, hang on. It is being Jayanagar's constituency. What do you think? It's not Surya's constituency.
Okay. Okay, one second. Okay, one second. I'm going to now 1 minute. Now we're going to carefully. We're going to carefully.
And you lost. This is a loser.
Okay. Okay, 1 minute.
Loser.
Side the bus. Surabhi, please. Pull back. Okay.
The fact of the matter,
Officially.
how is it?
Okay,
Election Commission
Can you guys?
has given it.
Can you guys pull back?
Accept defeat.
I'm getting information.
Abbas, calm down.
This is being a loser.
Abbas.
Are you from Jayanagar?
Okay, you know what? If you guys keep fighting, I'll play the Shivakumar interview again. 1 minute, hold on. Surabhi, calm down. Okay, thank you very much. Abbas, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Surabhi, I'm changing the subject right now. The subject
lost the election.
Subject of the debate is not that. Please, for God's sake, pull back. Okay, pull back. This debate is about the elections this year and the way ahead. I want to bring Sanju back to the debate. Sanju, what are the lessons that your party would be taking away from this election, going into Rajasthan, going into Madhya Pradesh, going into Telangana, big states? I think you're muted. You're muted, Sanju. You'll have to unmute yourself.
No, I have not muted myself.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Thank you. Okay. I've been hopping from one channel to the other, and while I would like to congratulate the Congress on a very well-deserved, well-scripted and a handsome victory. That said, the question that keeps coming back to me is, by various anchors across channels is this an anti-BJP vote, or was this merely a pro-Congress wave? So I will have to say this, that given that the BJP has been able to do reasonably well in Greater Bengaluru and coastal Karnataka, but in every other region, the Congress has made deep inroads. So point number one, there obviously is a pro-Congress wave in Karnataka. Having said that, the BJP fights every election to win. We will go back to the drawing board. We are not a party which simply indulges in platitudes and says, we will introspect. We actually do it and we walk the talk. The second point which I want to say is that why I say this is not an anti-BJP vote. The reason for that is simply this. When there is an anti-BJP vote against the incumbent, since we were the incumbent government, I would have ideally expected that not just the number of seats, which obviously fell from 104 to 65, but even the vote share should have tanked, which has not happened. We have managed to hold on to our vote share of close to 36%. The fact that the Congress increased its vote share by 7% odd is a different story altogether, which we will discuss at a later point. Let me finish, please. The third and most important point, because everybody says, oh, does Karnataka 2023 mean a resurrection of Rahul Gandhi and the fact that the Congress is seriously in the sweepstakes for winning Lok Sabha 2024? To that, my very pointed answer, and this is not arrogance, this is not overconfidence, this is on the back of the fact that the BJP has a credible track record.
Sanju, for a change, you should stop talking about Rahul Gandhi and talk about the many problems in the BJP. 1 second. No, 1 second.
Can you not
Sanju, you should be gracious in defeat. You should be gracious in defeat and
congratulated the Congress.
accept the mandate. But the point is also, Sanju, Niranjan asked you a question about the lessons. Now tell me something. You're looking at a state like Rajasthan. Are you willing to say that we will project Vasundhara Raje as the next chief minister of Rajasthan?
Have to give me time
what
to
about
answer.
the infighting in a lot of other states? Who's your face to take on the Chhattisgarh chief minister of the BJP in Madhya Pradesh?
Can I please answer? You know, Deepthi, if you ask a question, please allow me to answer, and I don't want to be heckled by that, I don't know, some Abdul Razak guy who keeps coming in and heckling. Thank you.
Okay,
I will say this.
His name is Abdul Razak.
Let me complete. I want to answer now. Please don't heckle me. Thank you. I will say this, and I say this without any ifs or buts whatsoever. You cannot superimpose Karnataka 2023 results for the Congress to mean that there will be an equally strong resurgent wave for Rahul Gandhi or Priyanka Vadra or Khadge or whosoever in Lok Sabha 2024. Lok Sabha 2024 will be a different ball game. Lok Sabha 2024 will be a different ball game, and I'll tell you why. Just bear with me, I'll tell you why. Please,
you may be the spokesperson of BJP,
but you're
taking the name of Khadge, take it to dignity. Have some decency, Abdur. Don't have this arrogance. Madam, this is a much humiliated defeat to BJP.
No.
Still this arrogance will not be accepted. Take Mr. Khargeji's name with much respect.
Okay, fine. Let's come back to the point. No,
Niranjan, let me come in here.
Okay, I'm letting Sham make his point. Okay, Sham is coming. Okay, Sham wants to respond. Yes.
Yeah, first of all,
Sham, give her 20 seconds. Give her 20 seconds. Let her complete a point in 20 seconds.
You cannot be taking names like that, Niranjan.
I will get you. I will give you your turn. You can say what you want, but speak when you're
the party president.
I agree. Everybody, all of you respect each other, but give her 20 seconds. Let's go turn by turn.
No, if I say Nadda,
let's go turn by turn. Let's go turn by turn.
We respect people, right?
Abdur, you can.
Even she should respect, right? If
got your point. See, this is hijacking. This is hijacking. You're hijacking the debate now. Now let's not derail it now. Yeah. 20 seconds. Yeah.
No, Niranjan, I will take 30 seconds because I've been heckled twice. I need my 30 seconds.
You can't dictate. This is not your show.
What is wrong with this guy?
Listen, learn dignity. Don't do this. Learn dignity. You're not the anchor of the show. You can't do that. There is an anchor. You don't decide the time. The anchor will decide the time. Learn some dignity. You're a spokesperson of a national party. Is that how you learn dignity? Dignity in defeat. Learn from Modi ji's tweet. Did you read that tweet of Modi ji? How respectful he was?
This is not required.
Kindly learn dignity in defeat from Modi ji. You're not the anchor of the show. This is not a Sanju Verma show.
Don't be my spokesperson, okay?
I'm not your spokesperson.
Just stop it. This is not required. Stop it. Okay, I don't need you to. I'm the anchor, right? I have Abhishek and Deepthi. You're the anchors here. Please stop it. It's not required. It's not required.
It's very humiliating.
It's not required. It's not required. You guys are derailing it. Just give it. Give it some time.
Thank you.
30 seconds.
Niranjan, and I'll tell you why we are so confident of Lok Sabha 2024. Anyone with an iota of common sense knows that without winning Uttar Pradesh, you cannot be a serious contender for 2024. Priyanka Vadra's famous slogan of "Ladki hu, lad sakti hu" managed to garner the Congress a vote share of 2.3% and a piddly 2 seats.
But
And
my
I tell
question,
you this.
Sanju, is on the
I tell
upcoming
you this.
assembly elections,
I think
not
Shyam
the Lok
wanted to
Sabha
respond and then
election. Not the
Renu
Lok
as well.
Sabha election, Sanju. Very
Given our
quickly,
phenomenal performance in Uttar Pradesh, civic study polls,
Sanju,
Yeah.
I just want to
Opposition
ask
in
you, what
UP
about
has only
Rajasthan, what
gotten
about
strengthened.
Chhattisgarh, what about Madhya Pradesh? Do you have strong state leaders to fight the Congress? How will you do that?
I'll tell you this. Instead of asking me if we have strong leaders to fight the Congress, ideally, Deepthi, the question that needs to be asked is with Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot at each other's throats.
I have a doubt.
365
You're
days a
changing
year.
sides. You're going out of the Congress camp again and again. All right, well, let Mr. Mehta respond to that. Let Mr. Mehta respond to that. You're worried about Sachin Pilot. Clearly not worried about what's happening with Vasundhara Raje.
I have one very important
Most of the
question for the
time,
BJP
Gehlot and Sachin
spokesperson.
Pilot are washing their
Okay,
dirty
Abhishek
hands.
has a question for you. Abhishek has a question for you.
BJP
Gehlot and Sachin
Sanju
Pilot are
Verma.
washing their dirty
Okay,
hands in public.
Abhishek has a question. Sanju
Sanju
has a question.
Verma.
Abhishek has a question.
This was a critical election. BJP lost. My question to you is, as someone representing the party on this debate today, would you admit that some mistakes were made? A. B. If yes, are you of the mind that a certain sharp deadline faces the BJP to correct those mistakes? Otherwise, the party might be in a tight spot in 2024.
Okay, Abhishek, that's a very pertinent question. And anybody who is well versed with the functioning of the BJP top brass knows that we always go back to the drawing board, irrespective of whether we are the victors or whether we are on the other side of the fence. And this time will be no different. One question that has been asked is it that the double engine factor has run its course? Is it that the Labharti model has failed? And I will just say this, that the double engine served us well in Uttar Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Uttarakhand, what have you. So to doubt the veracity of the double engine concept on the back of one loss, I think that is taking things a bit too far. And for the Congress, I will say, I congratulated them on their handsome victory, but one swallow does not make it a summer. And let me tell you that the BJP organizational machinery, our Panna Pramukhs, our booth workers are our strength, and that is something no party can replicate.
Okay, let me
the
get
Congress is only a slightly
Sandeep wants to come
better than a regional party at this stage.
Okay, I'm giving Sandeep a chance to speak now. Sandeep, yeah.
Even in the morning, you were as confident of the Karnataka victory as you are sounding now about the 2024 victory. So, these things change, and sometimes changes very fast. And you were talking about Sachin Pilot and Ashok Gehlot. You recall you guys were speaking the same way about Siddaramaiah and DKS. How did that change? So why are you assuming that those changes will happen there instead of answering the question Deepthi asked? What happens to, say, Madhya Pradesh, where Shivraj Singh will be fighting a similar anti-incumbency? Do you see Vasundhara Raje Scindia coming back and making the same kind of impact in Rajasthan, or you have another face ready for Rajasthan? And who is in Chhattisgarh?
Oh, no.
Chhattisgarh, you don't have anybody visible. What will happen in Bengal?
You are playing
so
right
only
into her
UP
hands.
is not going to see you through.
By questioning her, you are again handing the mic over to her.
Okay, Shyam, coming to you, Shyam, congratulations on your victory. Just coming to you. I know.
No, I'll tell you.
Sandeep raised some very valid points.
Okay, give Sanju last. Okay, last question to Sanju. Hold on.
You ask questions.
Shyam, the question was to Sanju. Question was to Sanju.
I know. You ask
Coming to
questions,
you.
you give the mic.
Oh, arey yaar, Shyam, just give her some time. I'm coming.
Let me answer that.
I'll ask you 3 questions. Okay, Shyam.
Okay. Sandeep, you said, I sounded very confident in the morning. Yes, we got this wrong. But then please also give credit to the BJP for sounding very confident about Lok Sabha 2014 and winning it. Sounding very confident about Lok Sabha 2019 and winning it. Sounding very confident about Uttar Pradesh and winning it. Sounding very confident about Uttarakhand and winning it. Sounding very confident about Assam for a second time and winning it. Sounding very confident about Manipur and winning it. Sounding very confident about Gujarat and winning it. So Sandeep, please don't take this one Karnataka victory for the Congress and hold that against the BJP, like I said, we'll go to the drawing board. But for you to say that the BJP has no face in Rajasthan, apart from Vasundhara Raje, we have Satish Punia, we have CP Joshi, we have people like Sunil Bansal who are very well versed with the political landscape of Rajasthan. And let me tell you one more thing, that whenever the BJP is not in power in a given state and fights elections, it never announces its chief minister prior to the elections. That has been a BJP strategy for the better or for the worse, but by and large it has worked for us 9 out of 10 times, and I don't see any reason why we should not be doing ditto this time around too.
Okay, to Sham, Dipti.
Mr. Meka, why don't you tell me, a lot of buzz after what happens now in Karnataka, even as you sort out whether it's going to be DK Shivakumar or Siddaramaiah, there is a big, question mark on what happens vis-a-vis Sachin Pilot. How will you resolve this? What if Sachin Pilot ends up making his own party? Or are you willing to sack him and stand with Ashok Gehlot? What will you do?
Dipti, first of all, I want to appreciate and acknowledge the graciousness with which Ms. Sanju Verma has actually attributed this election as the pro-Congress vote. Thank you for that. And that's exactly what I wanted to tell. It is not anti-BJP vote or anything. It's a pro-Congress vote. It's a vote for the Congress. Okay, now coming to your question. Since we are on the winning side today, I am more generous and I'm going to forgive and leave Ms. Sanju Verma just calling my party president by his name. That's fine. I consider that as a slip of tongue.
Why?
Okay, your question about Rajasthan.
Okay.
See, we will handle Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh.
How else do you want me to address him?
Okay, Sanju.
No, you should have told Kharge ji. I told Kharge ji.
No, I'm not going to add any
That's fine.
G because
Yeah,
Rahul
that's
Gandhi is
Okay.
told
Sham,
Chowkidar Chor
this is where it's not needed. You know, let's stick to the.
Did not listen.
No, that's fine.
I will not add a G to Rahul Gandhi. I will not add a G to Rahul Gandhi. I'm sorry, I will not add a G to Rahul Gandhi.
Don't need it. We have 20 minutes. 20 minutes, let everyone speak. 20 minutes.
I concede that.
Do you remember Chowkidar Chor?
I concede that. I concede that, Miss Sanju.
Okay, Sanju, fine. Sham, make your point. Sham, make your point.
So now, coming to Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Mizoram, and Chhattisgarh, those are the elections due this year. This is not about just replicating a Karnataka model or anything. Congress party recognizes that every state is different and the national elections are different. We will follow what is required in every state and we will fight the elections, and at the national level we are the challenger to BJP's vision. We provide an alternative vision to the future of this country, and people will be convinced with our argument and people will be with us. That's what we are going to do, and we are not here to go and get in a verbal battle. By winning a verbal battle on a TV debate, we are not going to win the votes. It's not going to help us, and Congress party is clear what it needs to be done. That's what we did in Karnataka. We will do it in every other state.
Okay, great. But you know, just one before you want. I know you want to come in, Sanju, and I know Survi, you want to say something. But Renu Mittal hasn't spoken. She's waiting. I'll just take one question with her, and we'll speak. Okay. Renu, going by the narrative going into the Karnataka election, there were many questions asked about whether they could resolve the dual leadership issue, namely DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. Renu, let's put Renu on the screen. And it appears that both in Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, they face similar issues. But surprisingly, the Congress has found a way to maybe navigate through this dual leadership issue. They maybe found a template in Karnataka. Do you think that's the right reading? Because they made the right noises eventually with both leaders, sometimes walking hand in hand.
I think Karnataka has been resolved as far as the leadership issue is concerned. I think that the party has decided that Siddaramaiah would be his choice for chief minister because firstly he is a mass leader and secondly he is the biggest caste leader that the state has. So in that situation they find that this is the time to make Siddaramaiah, because they are also looking at the Lok Sabha which is to come and how they are going to work out the caste equations in the state. Because you see, BJP won 25 Lok Sabha seats out of 28. 28, and now they have lost 18. If you translate the assembly seats victory and defeat into what the Lok Sabha seats translate into, so they have lost 18 of those seats, which is a big number, you know. So the point now is that I think that they're looking at what they would give to DK Shivakumar. He would be the number 2, and appropriately whether he is given Deputy Chief Minister or a heavy duty portfolio, or whether he retains his PCC presidentship and would look after the revival of the party in the South Indian states. This is some kind of a formula which is being worked out, and I think that it's something which suits him, because Sitaramaiah at this stage would really be the tallest leader that the Congress has, and they're deciding to go with that. Now, as far as this impacts the other states where the Congress is having problems in terms of Rajasthan, in terms of Madhya Pradesh, there are not too many problems, because Kamal Nath is the big leader there who's controlling everything. Basically the problem, and in Chhattisgarh the BJP doesn't really have a face after the departure of Mr. Raman Singh, who's been pushed to the sidelines by his own party leadership. Now the main problem lies in Rajasthan. I mean, after having tasted blood and tasted victory in Karnataka, I think the Congress leadership, which includes the Gandhis and Mallikarjun Kharge as a collective unit, they have probably decided that they are going to go all out to resolve this. They would probably be talking to Sachin Pilot and asking him what exactly he wants. They would be. Can I just finish, because you have given this BJP spokes. No, please. You have given the BJP spokesperson a lot of time, and she has just sort of taken up much of the time of the debate. So if somebody else is given a little bit of time, please
go on, complete your
patient.
point. You're wasting
what
your
I'm saying is that they have not tried it. No, they have not tried it so far. There has been no dialogue. There has been no dialogue with Sachin Pilot. Ashok Gehlot has been doing whatever he wants. There are various reasons for it. We don't have to get into it here. You can have a separate debate on Ashok Gehlot. Please invite me for that. I'll tell you a lot of things. Now, the fact is that they would really be trying to resolve Rajasthan. And if they can resolve Rajasthan, which I admit is very difficult, because Ashok Gehlot is determined that at no cost will he share power with Sachin Pilot. So it's for the leadership to show how much of sense and sensibility they have in trying to resolve Rajasthan. I don't think that these elections would really impact the Lok Sabha unless the opposition can get its act together, because we saw 18 and we saw 19. Congress did well. 19, they drew a blanks in so many this thing. There is a qualitative difference between then and now, and I think that the party would really have to gear itself up in terms of organization, in terms of putting its house in order.
Because you said it's almost resolved. 1 minute, Sanju. Before that, Renu's of the view that it's almost resolved. She's of the view it's almost resolved. There's a formula in place. I don't know whether you heard DK Shivakumar just gave us an interview, and he just told Shravan Sen in his first interview after the victory. He just spoke to him for about 8 minutes. He said, when the specific question was asked about the chief ministerial post, he said, I hope the wishes of the people and my supporters are fulfilled. He broke down. He said, I've made sacrifices. I don't think it's such an easy decision to make, to say that Siddaramaiah is number 1, he's number 2. I don't think it's as simple as you're making it out to be.
No.
Can I get Abdur on that? Okay, let me get the others also. Let me get the others also. Abdur and then let Rashmi speak.
There would be aspirations. Why not? He would want the number 1 slot. But then there has to be a decision taken on that.
But he does say, he also said I'm not a sannyasi. He also said I'm not a sannyasi. I have aspirations. So obviously he has aspirations. Obviously he'll be upset.
I mean, it is very
obviously he'll also feel
like decided by this time tomorrow.
Many of the
okay, 10 seconds, Abbas, 10 seconds.
Renuji, I'll add on to you. I agree with you, Siddaramaiah, and I'll tell you why. Randeep Singh Surjewala on many of the rural centers, booth level meetings clearly said, "Aap log jo decide karoge, whatever the respective MLAs majority will decide, will be the chief minister." And let me tell you, you are right on the analysis, madam.
Okay.
That way, if it is MLA, Siddaramaiah will be chief minister.
CLP is tomorrow. Okay, fine.
Yes.
Rashmi.
Siddaramaiah will be chief minister.
I really feel that despite both of them having these aspirations, Congress has reevaluated its losses and it's at a point to, come to an agreeable decision. I don't think they would break on this because they've really, they've had that retrospect. They've actually learned from all of their mistakes. It looks like that given the way they're reacting to their victory, the humility that they're showing right now. So I would expect that despite both people having that expectation, and minimum, I think internal tussle is to be expected, as in any this thing. But I'm sure that they might come to this thing, given how they've conducted themselves all this while. And I think they've learned a lot over a period of time from all their mistakes, and that is something that that we can take. There is limited time. There is limited time. But one quick question with Surbhi before we also play out that big interview with DK Shivakumar. Surbhi, corruption is an issue that the BJP has really raked up big time. The Prime Minister has spoken against corruption. Now, the very fact today that you have the BJP government in the state of Karnataka going down because of corruption as one of the reasons, do you think this could possibly make it difficult? Could this still become that big campaign issue that you can hit out at the opposition with?
I think that just that we have that expectation from the Prime Minister, the fact that it's a big part of the campaign, and not just that, the fact that
question was to Surbhi.
Yeah, I speak, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that the difference that I, as a person who supports the BJP, sees is that I can call out corruption in the BJP in Karnataka with the same straight face and say that corruption in the center is not what it used to be in the UPA era.
But do you think they turned out?
I think that's a big deal.
But do you think they turned out?
I think he's set the bar high. I think we have a higher understanding of what it means to not have high-level corruption. It's a reality in our country.
But there was no action. There was no action on the many allegations of corruption that the BJP is facing in the state of Karnataka.
I do believe that was a misstep. If I may, I do believe that was a misstep. I don't believe that the BJP has a magic wand to solve everything in the country. I really don't. If that would... Am I speaking or are you speaking?
Yeah, one second.
Am I speaking? That we can keep having for the next many days. I'm sure there are a lot of other issues.
No, why do you have to go to Hindenburg? Where does Hindenburg come in the middle of all of this?
Supreme Court has given 3 months notice.
You want me to start talking about papers, you fake us scam. You want me to tell you all this?
How are you saying SEBI instead of
conversation with Abdul Razak? You are a bully. You are a bully.
When your brother had so many shell companies.
When I have a one sec. When I have a debate on Adani, 3 months. One sec.
It's all about corruption.
Abdul Razak, please know these terms called bullying and mansplaining.
Surabhi, wait. One second.
I think Abdul Razak needs a lesson
You
in
guys,
mansplaining
one minute.
because that's the only thing he does on debates. When somebody's speaking, don't speak over them. Do I speak over you?
How can you?
Corruption
Because the Supreme Court has given 3 months time, you can't say there is corruption somewhere. Of course, they've given them 3 months time. They will probe. They'll come back. It's the Supreme Court that's given them time. Why are you jumping the gun?
Oh yes, absolutely. And like I said, this is just the beginning of a lot of other fascinating conversation and debates that we'll have here on Republic as we build up to these big elections and also the big battle of 2024. It's been a great debate here all through the day, and we want to quickly, Niranjan, thank all our guests for joining us. Also guests from our studio in Delhi. The Mysore Park can be finished a little later, but we'll quickly listen in on public demand this big interview of DK Shivakumar, who possibly could be the next chief minister. Surabhi, we are listening in to this big interview. Abbas.
No, on a lighter note, Deepthi. On a lighter, no, 1 minute. No, Abbas, you guys.
All right.
Are hecklers. You guys are hecklers, yaar. Abbas, you're a big heckler, yaar. Abbas, you don't heckle.
Abbas.
1 minute. Abbas, you're a... Abbas,
time is up right now.
Abbas.
Yes, all right.
Don't be a heckler. Don't be a heckler. In Bombay, 1 minute. In Mumbai.
There's never a dull moment. There's never a dull moment here.
In Mumbai, you get.
But we have to make way. All right.
1 minute. Don't be blinded.
We have to listen in, Niranjan.
Hecklers.
We have to listen into this interview of DK Shivakumar. He's just spoken to our colleague Shravan Sen. This is his first big interview.
Before you go to the interview, I just want to say, before we thank everyone.
Yes.
In Mumbai, you get Amul Mysore Pak and you get Nandini Mysore Pak. And we love both. Okay. We love both. It's okay. Here's our interview.
After the massive victory by the Congress party in the state of Karnataka, for the first time speaking is the biggest challenger, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar. Last time when we spoke, you said 141 to me, almost a week back. 136 you have already reached. Can I say you are more than a politician, you are also a psephologist now?
See, 137 is the number because one is one alliance. Two rebels they are there. So 136 plus 3. It becomes 139. 39 is the number. Two our rebels are there, they have already announced their support to us. And one is our associate member. We have already pre-poor alliance we had with one Raita Sangha unit. Would Darshan Putaneya, number one. Number two, see, we are practical people. See, today now, already in Jayanagar constituency, in the election website, they have officially declared that Mr. Soumya Reddy has won this election. This is on the election website. Now, one parliament member, one minister came. Some officer from the outsider also they brought. More than hours together they were inside. Any vote, ballot of postal vote can't be counted twice. It was been rejected. After counting once, twice it was been rejected and then the result was been announced. Now since an MP came and made some influence and a minister along with a minister, one Mr. Tejasvi Surya and Mr. R. Ashok, who lost deposit against me, he came and they threatened the officer. They have influenced him and they are trying to see that they are recounting it. 5 times, 6 times they can't recount.
And this has been declared in the election commission?
Yeah, it is all declared in the election commission the website. This is how they are misusing the power. And we have complained it to the election commission also. Election commission, the district electoral officer and everything. But they are not accepting his phone to receive and what is. So I am appealing it before the election commission. Who?
MP and minister.
See, now no MP or MLA are not be allowed. See, suppose if I am a candidate, only I am allowed, that's all. Even my brother being an MP, he can't be allowed. In my conscience, he was not there. That is the situation. That is the law of the land. So they are misusing this office. So once it has been declared and it has been announced in the election commission, now they are trying to modify and not issuing a certificate. So we have appealed. We have given to them to give us law. So we feel that injustice is being thrown from the seat of justice. So we are fighting out. That is why we are sitting here. We are complaining. Let us see what the law takes place.
Shivakumar, will you take this up with the election commission? Because you are also speaking about R. Ashok. The same person one day before said there will be an Operation Lotus that we are going to start.
That is what we are going to tell. He said that Operation Lotus. People have given Lotus to him. Operation Lotus they have given to him. We'll just fight it out. We'll take a complaint on this. We'll file a complaint on this. He is just threatening and misusing the office.
One would have expected that today you had such a big victory, you would have relaxed. But today you are sitting with everyone. You want to send across a message that Congress party is here to fight it out.
See, what is the question of relaxing? We have a major, we are accountable, we are responsible. People of the state believe us. So we are fighting out. See, we are for the people. We have to find out their problems. So whoever big we may be, ultimately it is they who was brought to this stage. See, Mr. Ramlinga Reddy is also an elected MLA for 8 times continuously. Mr. Suresh is there, Mr. Ugrappa is there. All of us, we are just fighting out for the law. That is what our matter rises.
1 year back, many would not have believed that you could have pulled this off, this victory that the Congress party is seeing. If you look back, what do you think has really worked for the Congress party?
No, I think you might not have confidence, that's all. I had confidence, 100%. The day I took the office, I would have still done better. I know what are the other weaknesses we could not do. There are still a lot of issues. But anyway, ultimately we have got. Still our numbers were still high. Still about 15 seats we have lost. I don't want to comment much on that. Anyway, a seat which was in our hand, we were lost. Still, we feel that some problem has happened in the coastal belt.
And what would you attribute the reason to?
No, I don't want to tell any reason on that. See, victory is been celebrated. It is not my victory. It is the people's victory of Karnataka, about 7 crore people. They are enjoying the result. The entire opposition party in the country, they wanted this result. I don't want to name them. Hundreds of opposition leaders across the country telephoned me, congratulated me. So they feel that it is a gateway for 2024 elections. I hope it will be so.
And this election, we saw the Prime Minister, we saw the Home Minister, they were all up against you, and of course the Congress party. Today, do you think the rally that was taken out by the Prime Minister, the Home Minister and the central leadership of the BJP hasn't really worked well for the Bharatiya Janata Party?
See, Karnataka people are very sensitive people, you see. They are well literate, they know the law of the land. They want their image to be protected. Our image is not being protected here. So they will not look at all these marketing tricks and all. They will not agree with that. Today I am very fortunate, I am very happy. At least the Prime Minister has thanked the Congress party and the people of Karnataka for their mandate. So I would like to conclude thank. I request him to cooperate because there was a threat given by Mr. Nadaji and Mr. Amit Shah that if there may be riots if Congress party comes to power. Nadaji said that no, there will be no funds to Karnataka. I think Gandhiji has said, they are from the Gandhi land, no? Be bold-hearted when you are defeated. Be large-hearted when you are victorious.
That is your message to the BJP?
That is my message to the BJP. They should be large-hearted.
I also toured your constituency. I travelled with you in several other places during your campaigning. Today, I was outside your residence throughout the day. There were so many people who came in. Supporters are coming in. Everyone is saying that they want to see you because you have had a very hard battle. Why will you not throw the hat in the ring for the Chief Minister's post?
No, I didn't campaign in my constituency.
I'm talking. I went to your constituency. I saw. This is what your supporters said.
I went for 40 minutes. That's all. Yeah. On the last day, I went for 40 minutes.
They want to see you as the chief minister. Why don't you want to throw the hat in the ring?
Their wishes is there, but ultimately, we will leave it to my party high command.
Mr. Charles, what lies ahead? France can be safe for you?
Rahul, what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies, Rahul? Rahul, involvement of the shell companies, Rahul.
Was there an email that was sent to you from Shashi Tharoor asking for help?
Show me the mail.
He's asking for help, saying that forensic expert ko bhejo ye, asking that the independent forensic report has to be sent to the Home Minister, to the Health Minister.
सर यू आर सर आप गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, आज जनता जानना चाहती है सर आप गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, आज जानना चाहती है जनता कि इतने लोगों की मौत हो गई है सर, लेकिन एफआईआर में किसी का नाम नहीं है सर, एफआईआर में किसी का नाम नहीं सर, एफआईआर में सर आज राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री है, इतने लोगों की डेथ हो गई है सर, लेकिन कोई जवाब नहीं है सर, अब तक एक्शन को लेकर भी कुछ नहीं की गए सर।
Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. Why this?
Republic TV can ask any number of questions. I'm not going to be...
But Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions.
Right.
Sir, he raised the issue of institutions. When the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I...
I understand English, sir. Rahul, would you take a couple of questions on ED, Rahul? You can't push us around. मैं किसान की बात करना गरीबों की ठीक है मैं किसान की पूछता हूँ आप पूछने दीजिए मैं किसान की पूछता हूँ पूछने दीजिए मैं पूछता हूँ बेरोजगारी की बात पूछने दीजिए राहुल
लालू जी, आपकी शहाबुद्दीन से क्या रिश्ते हैं?
अरे तुम बराबर यही सवाल पूछते हो।
फोन पे आप बात करते हैं सर शहाबुद्दीन से?
मैं आज का चुनाव और आज का जीत ये जनता का जीत है और जनता ने हमको जिताया है और जनता ने एक भ्रष्ट सरकार को डिफीट दिया है, उनको हराया है। वी हैव वन द बैटल, द वॉर इज देयर।